Alright, you're welcome to our online tutorial with Fundamentally the Schoolboy. Today we'll take a look at pharmaceutical calculations. Pharmaceutical calculations. The scope of the course code here is BDT 253. Today's date is 29th. This is pharmaceutical calculations. The course title is pharmaceutical calculation. Then the topic. Okay. The course title is Pharmaceutical Calculation. The course code is BDT 253 and the topic is Dilutions Part 2. So we'll continue from where we stopped in our last lecture. The part 1 is in you see the part 1. Visit our YouTube channel at Fundamentally the Schoolboy. You see the part 1 of this topic, and you go through it. It will help you a lot to understand this part 2. All right, so let's continue from where we stopped in dilutions. In our last class, an assignment was given to the students that were present. So they will put down the question again and solve that question. Then we'll take it off from there. I'll write it on the board. Then we'll take it off from there. Okay. The question says, find the volume of 100 milligram per 5 ml and 25 milligram per 5 ml solutions respectively that would be required to produce 600 ml of a 50 milligram per 5 ml solution. question number 1 for today. It says find the volume of 100 milligram per 5 ml and 25 milligram per 5 ml solutions, respectively, that will be required to produce 600 ml of a 50 milligram per 5 ml solution. This question has to do with mixing concentration or alligation. So, we have two types of alligation. We have alligation media and alligation alternate. So this one has to do with alligation alternate, because in alligation media, in alligation alternate, the two concentrations, the two solutions, the two solutions, you know their concentration, and you also know the concentration of the results or what you produce by mixing them. But you don't know the volume of each of the each of the solution you mix to produce the test solution. So you don't know the volume, you don't even know the proportion of the ratio of the combination, or proportion of the combination, before you even think of the volume you need to combine to be able to produce a given what concentration. But in alligation media, you know the volume, you know the volume, you know the concentration of the two solutions you want to mix, but you don't know the concentration you are going to produce. So that's the difference between alligation media and alligation alternate. So this alligation alternate has a formula we use to find this. So, but for ease of calculation, I want to convert this thing now. These three concentrations are in amount concentration. So I want to convert them to percent concentration. So I want to move them to percentage concentration. So if I move them to percentage concentration, I will now apply the formula I want to use to solve the question. It's simple, it's not difficult. It's a very simple question to solve. It's a very simple question to solve. Okay. Grady Anderson, you're welcome. Abraham Cortes, you're welcome. Amarashi, you're welcome. Prince Anthony, you're welcome. Brown Emi, you're welcome. Please like, comment, share with your friends. For our full lectures, please visit our YouTube channel. For full pre-recorded lectures, visit our YouTube channel. Okay. So visit our YouTube channel for full pre-recorded lectures. All right, let's continue. Okay, so this place is too big. I think I come over to this side. Okay. Okay. Solution. We want to solve this side, so I don't want to go to that end. Solution. This is the formula we use to solve alligation alternate. Remember what I said about alligation alternate? You know the concentrations of the two solutions you want to mix, but you don't know the proportion, let alone knowing their volume. So use this now to get this what? The proportion of the ratio of their volume. So this is the V1. This is the V1 is the volume of the first solution. We can assume this one to be the first solution. V2 is the volume of the second solution. Then we already know the V3, so no need. C3, we already know C3. C2 is the concentration of the second solution. Then C1 is the concentration of the first solution. But I say that these things are in amount concentration. So I want to, for ease of solving, I want to move them to what? Percentage concentration. What by percentage concentration, I mean you find the concentration in 100 ml. That's all. So let's go. So let's go for C1 first. C1 is equal to, let's take the first, this 100 milligram per 5 ml as the concentration of the C1. This C1 is 100 what? Milligram per what? 5 ml. Of course, you know what this means. What it means is that we have 100 milligram of the solute or the drug, active ingredient. Here now, we want to talk about the active ingredient now. In what? 5 ml solution of the entire product. That's what this means. So if that's the case, if we have 100 milligram of drug in 5 ml of the entire solution, entire product, so how many milligram of drug will we have in 100 ml of the entire drug product? We call it X. So X is now equal to what? 100 milligram times 100 ml over what? 5 ml. So 5 will divide 100. We have 20. 20 times 100 milligram. We have 2000 milligram. In what? 100 ml. We have 2000 milligram of the drug in 100 ml solution. But by convention, when we talk about solid in liquids preparation, weight in volume, the weight must be in gram, while the volume must be in ml. So let's move this 2000 milligram to gram. If you move the 2000 milligram to gram, it becomes gram. 1000 milligram is 1 gram. Therefore, 2000 milligram is what? 2 gram. So actually, in essence, we have 2 gram of the drug in what? 100 ml of the drug product. So if we have 2 gram in 100 ml of the drug product, what does it imply? It means that the percentage concentration of this is the C1, because we say that percentage concentration that we are looking for it in 100. So what it means is that the C1 is equal to 2. So why is that C1 is equal to what? Percent weight in volume. So this concentration is C1. If you move it to percentage concentration. Now we are going to C1 to be what? Percent weight in volume. Then C2 is 25 milligram. So if C2 is 25, process. If C2 is 25 milligram per 5 ml, concentration 25 milligram 5 ml. Means 25 ml or 25 ml product. So milligram in what of drug in one solution. Remember again, milligram is 5 gram. 1000 gram is 1 gram. Therefore, 500 milligram is half of it, which is 0.5 gram. Go to what? 0.5 gram in what? 100. Plus 0.5 gram in 100. What it means is that the percentage concentration is what? 0.5% weight in volume. So the percent C2 here is what? 5% weight in volume. That's it. That's this. C2 is what? 5% weighting. Sorry, 5%, not 5%, because it's 0.5% weighting volume. So now we look at it, is what was formed. Final solution, the test solution, we give out the C3. So let's look at it. C3. Now okay, sorry for that. So C3 here. Okay, okay, can still work here. C3 is, remember, C3 here is what? 50 milligram per what? 5 mil, which means 50 milligram in what? Of the drug in 5 mil of the drug product. So how will be 100 mil of the drug products? So X is now equal to what? 50 milligram times 100 mil over what? 5 mil. Here we cancel here. 5 divided 50, we have 10. So 10 times 100, 10 milligram times 100 mil is 1000 milligrams. So S is what? 1000 milligrams. So we have 1000 milligram of the drug in 100 mil of the drug products. So what does this imply again? That we have, remember that the 1000 milligram is 1. Remember that 1 milligram is 1 gram. So if that water is 1, so this implies that we have what? 1 gram in what? 1 gram of the drug in 100 of drug products. So in percentage, this is C3 is simply what? 1% weighting what? 1%, because this one will come 1 in 100 is percent, gram is weight, mil is volume. So that's why how it done like this. Let me repeat myself. 1 gram, let me start from here. 2 gram in 100 mil. In 100 mil, you bring out these 2 here. See it here. 2 in 100 mil is percent, 2%. So gram we turn weight, 1 mil we turn to what? Volume. So that's what we did for here, here, and what? Here. So we've gotten our C1, C2, C3. So let's now go back to this format. What you want to find, you want to calculate V ratio, this ratio now, V1, you want to calculate. So if you want to calculate it now, now I think I'll have to see if I can, let me be sure that we will not move at the frame. Okay. Okay, we are still in the frame. Thank God. So now let me now move to this side. I will not get to this extent from here. So since we've gotten V, C3, C2, C3, then let's now solve V1 over V2. So V1 over V2 is now equal to what? C3 from here is what? 1% weighting volume. So C3 is what? 1% weighting volume. Minus C2. C2 is what? 0.5% weighting volume. So we put it here. 0.5% weighting volume. All over C1. Here is what? Our C1 is 2%. 2% weighting volume. Minus C3 is what? C3 is 1%. 1% volume. So V1 over V2 will now become what? 1% weighting volume and 0.5% weighting volume is 0.5 weighting volume. So we have 0.5% volume. All over 2% weighting volume minus 1% weighting volume is 1% weighting volume. 1% weighting volume. Now, let percent weighting cancel percent weighting volume, we are left with what? 0.5 1, which is half over 1. That V1 at any point in time, V1 is half of V2. That's the meaning. 0.5 is on top, 1 is below. 0.5 is half V. 0.5 is half of 1. At any point in time, is half of what? V2. Or you can say it the other way around. At any point in time, V2 is twice the value of V1. That's the meaning. This thing can easily be expressed. You can divide both the numerator to move it to an equivalent fraction. You can divide both the numerator and the denominator by 0.5. If you divide it now, you now get a whole numbers. Let's go. If you divide both the numerator and the denominator by 0.5, we have something like this. Numerator is 0.5. 0.5 divided by 0.5 is what? 1. All over. Denominator is 1. 1 divided by 0.5. 1 divided by half is 2. That's the meaning. That's what it is. 1 divided by half, because 0.5 is half. Remember our rules of fraction. 1 over half is equal to what? This one come up. 1 over 1 times what? 2 over 1. It becomes 2. So this one is what? 2. So as you can see now, at any point in time, the value of the V2 is twice the value of the what? The V1. So what it means is, at any point in time, volume of the first solution is always half of the volume of the second solution. Or that the volume of the second solution is twice the volume of the what? First solution. So we've gotten the ratio of the first volume to the second volume. That's what we succeeded in doing here. So the ratio, please permit. So now, so this ratio of the V1 to V2, that the ratio, this ratio is to V2 is equal to what? 1 is to 2. That's the meaning. Ratio of V1 to V2 is 1 is to 2. So with this now, the question did not tell us to find ratios. So the question you will see, they will ask what proportion can you combine it. It's but the one to get the volume. So we move straight for we move a step deeper to calculate the volumes of each of these. Remember, when the two are mixed, the final volume produced is what? 600 ml. That is the volume of the third solution, the water that they produce when they are mixed. The final volume is 600 ml. So what this is that is when V2 you form 600 ml. To calculate the ratio of this volume, that's 600. So that means V1 part has to inside this 600 ml, V1 has 1 part. While V2 has 2 portions. This the portion of each of them in terms of volume. We first calculate total parts or total portion. So total parts here is what? Total parts is what? 1 plus what? 2, which is what? 3. 3 parts. So this is total parts. But V1 is what? 1 part. V2 is what? 2 parts. With this we can set a proportion. So if you want to calculate V1 now, you simply do parts occupied by V1 over total parts times this 600 ml. You get the volume of V1. So V1 is now equal to this 1 part over what? 3 parts times what? 600 ml, which is what? Part will cancel part. 3 will cancel, we will divide 600. We have what? 200. So 200 mil. This one is 200 mil. The first volume of this one is 200 mil. Now, V2 is the part occupied by the V2 divided by the total parts. Part occupied by V2 is 2 parts. So we have 2 parts over what? Total part, which is what? 3 parts times the volume. Total volume, when two of them are combined, 600 mil, which is what? Part will cancel parts. 3 divide 600 is what? 200. 200 mil times 2 is 400 mil. So V2 is what? 400 mil. So the volume of this one, 25 milligram per 5, is 400 mil. Let's check. If you combine the two volumes, 200 mil for the first solution plus 400 mil for the second solution will give you 600 mil. The volume of the total, the volume of the what? The final solution produced. So the answer to this question is this: volume of 100 milligram per 5 mil solution is what? 200 mil. While the volume of 25 milligram per 5 mil solution is what? 400 mil. That's the answer to the question. Please, if you have any question, please feel free to drop your question, ask your question. NKG, you're welcome. Olade Jordani, you're welcome. GoFlab Help, you're welcome. Please like, share with your friends. For our full lectures, please go to our YouTube channel. The channel name is Pharmaceutical Schoolboy. Subscribing is just subscribe to the YouTube channel, then click the bell-like button there so that anytime we post our pre-recorded lectures, you will be among the first to receive notification. So what we do here is live lectures, live and direct, where you can sit down with a pen and follow us, ask questions, and be part of it. So every day on the God's grace, we are here between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. We are here discussing different subjects and courses. All right, so this is the answer to this question. Let me check if we still have much time. Okay, I think we have barely 20 minutes to the end of this farm calc. So because of that, now we look for another question. I will claim this, then we'll solve another question under this topic. All right. Another question. Feel free, share with your friends. Gifted, you're welcome. Official Vicky, you're welcome. You're looking for more questions to solve under this topic, dilutions. As I welcome you to join us. Thank you very much for finding us. Zuri, you're welcome. Soba, you're welcome. Okay. Looking for more questions on dilution. Okay. Okay. The last question came from allegation media. Allegation alternate. Sorry, the last question came from allegation alternate. So I look for one question from allegation media. I think that will be enough for today on dilution. I look for one question from allegation media. I think that's the right thing to do. Since we have allegation media and allegation alternate. So I look for another question from allegation media since we saw a question from allegation alternate. So then look for question from allegation media. I think that's the right thing to do. Okay. All right, let's look at this question. Okay, yes. Here is a question on allegation media. All right, the question says, let me write on the board. It says, Okay, so let's look at this question. The question says, Mike, you're welcome. OG Precious, you're welcome. Igwe Chinemerem, you're welcome. The question says, what is the final percentage? Sorry, see something you see from the question. Okay. What is the final percentage weighting volume of a solution? 100 ml or 40% to, sorry. What is the final percent volume in volume, not weighting volume? Volume in volume of a solution. If 200 ml or 40% volume in solution is added to 300 ml of 70% in volume solution. You look at this point, two solutions with two solutions with the concentrations and the volumes, but we don't know concentration of the second or last solution. So when you combine them, you know there are two concentrations, even their volume. You don't know the fact concentration to produce. That's what allegation media is all about. So with this, we can solve this question. First of all, for you to solve this thing properly, if you just add 40% and 7%, you fail it. You must put your volume. So use the volume to expand, open up this concentration and know actually the actual amount. Of course, you don't need to be told that volume in volume means that the drug inside, the active ingredient is liquid, while the entire product is also what? Liquid. That's the what? Volume. So now open up the concentration. For the first solution A, we have solution. First solution, which is solution A, I think I can commonly start from this place cover the is let me start from here, solve here, and then solve here. So let me start to figure out this 40% volume. What it means is that 40% volume means we have 40 ml because it's a liquid. Mil of the what? Active ingredient in what? 100 ml. That's the meaning. 40 ml in what? 100 ml. That's the meaning. So if you open it up now as amount concentration, that means if we have 40 ml in 100 ml, how many ml of the active ingredient will be in this 200 ml? That's the meaning. So we don't call it X, will be in what? 200 ml. So X is now what? 40 ml times 200 ml all over what? 100 ml. Let me come up here. So if you cancel out, S will now become what? 100 ml will divide 200 ml. We have 2 times 40, we have 80 ml. So basically we have 80 ml of active ingredient in the what? 200 ml. This is the amount concentration. So we can put it like this. We have 80 ml of active ingredient in what? 200 ml of the what? Solution. That's the meaning of this 40% of 200 ml. Let's do the same thing for the second solution. If you open up the second solution, we have that 70% volume in volume means 70 ml of the active ingredient in 100 ml of the what? Solution. But the volume given is 300 ml. So how many ml of the active ingredient will be in 300 ml? We don't know, we call it X. So X is equal to what? 70 ml times 300 ml over what? 100 ml. Ml we cancel ml. 100 divided 300 is what? 3. 70 times 3 is 210. So we have 210 ml. So S is what? 210 ml. So basically we have 210 ml of the active ingredients in 300 ml what? The entire product. So if we put it in this form again, we have 70 ml in what? So we have 210 ml in what? 300 ml. are to go. If you now combine the two solutions, the first solution and second solution, we have something like this: 80 mil for the first solution in 200 mil plus second solution 210 mil in what? 300 mil of the products. This is what you get. So you add this, but this is not added like normal fraction we know. You just add the numerator and add the denominator, because the numerator signifies the what? The numerator is the active ingredient in two of them, so they can combine. While the denominator is the volume of the entire product A and B, so they can combine. So we have something like this: 210 plus 80 mil, we have 290 mil over 200 mil plus 300 mil, we have 500 mil. So the final solution we produce will contain 290 mil of the active ingredient in 500 mil solution. This is the amount concentration. So if you break it down, you have what? 290 mil of the active ingredient in what? 500 mil solution. 500 mil solution. We move it to the percentage concentration because we are giving it in percentage concentration. So if you move it by percentage, we want to find the amount in 100 mil. So what is the amount of the active ingredient will be in what? 100 mil. We don't know, we call it X. So X is now equal to what? 290 mil times what? 100 mil over what? 500 mil. So mil will be what? Cancel mil. Hundred, we cancel 500, we have what? 5. So 5 will divide 290. Let's go. 5 divide 29, we have 5 remainder what? 4. Remember, we are working in base 10. 5 times the base we are working in is 5 times 10. So, 4. That remainder is 4. 4 times the base we are working on is base 10. So, 4 times 10 is 40. Plus the last digit, 40 plus 0 is 40. So, 40 divided by 5 is 8. So, we have 58 mil. So, the amount of the active ingredient in 100 mil is what? 58 mil in what? 100 mil. So the final solution produced has 58 mil of active ingredient in 100 mil. Remember what we said about concentration. So if we have 58 mil in 100 mil, 58 will come out. We have 58. It will come out. This 58 in 100, 58 is already there. 58 in 100 means percent. So percent will come out. Mil here is volume. Mil here is volume. So we have volume in volume. So the answer is what? 58% volume in volume. So the final percent volume in volume is what? 58% volume in volume. If you watch, the first solution was at 40%. Second solution was at 7%. When you mix them, concentration of this one come up a bit. Concentration of this one will go down. So the final solution will have a concentration that is somewhere between 40 and 7%. See it here, 58%. So it's above this and less than this. So the answer is what? 58% volume in volume. The answer is what? 58% volume in volume. 58% volume in volume. 58% volume in volume. If you have any question, please ask. I think we've come to the end of this class on our class on pharmaceutical calculation today. Please just hang on. A few minutes time, we'll come back for physics. And the topic is what? Equations of uniformly accelerated motion. We will set the equation in our last class. So this class will solve calculations under the topic. So please, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Drop the question on the comment section or chat me on WhatsApp if you have any question. And please, for full lecture after this class, before end of tomorrow, these lectures will be uploaded in our YouTube channel, the full lectures. Please go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. The channel name is Pharmaceutical the Schoolboy, so that you will be notified whenever we upload our pre-recorded full lectures. And for our live lectures, please follow us on this TikTok. Every night between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. we are here discussing different subjects and courses. And God will bless you as you do so. God bless you again. See you in a few minutes time for physics.